there, it's Darcy Sullivan from the Clinic Marketing Podcast and Propel Marketing and Design. Before we dive into today's episode, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to a brand new, limited time, on-demand webinar called How to Dominate Google Search, Google Maps, and AI-driven search results. This is designed just for clinics. In just 1 hour, you'll get a roadmap for boosting your online visibility, making sure people near you find your clinic first, all without paying for ads. You'll also walk away with a free patient-centered SEO action plan. If you've ever felt buried in the Google results or puzzled about how to rank higher for your targeted keywords, this webinar is for you. Register now by visiting propelyourcompany.com/learn or grab the link in the show notes. Hey there, it's Darcy Sullivan from Propel Marketing and Design, and you're listening to the Clinic Marketing Podcast. Today we're talking about acupuncture SEO, how to help your acupuncture practice show up in local search, attract the right patients, and turn that visibility into booked appointments. We're also going to talk about how to do this without feeling salesy, because a lot of acupuncturists do not want aggressive marketing. You want a steady flow of aligned patients with messaging that feels calm, ethical, and like you. By the end of this episode, you'll have a simple plan for what to optimize first, what pages to build on your website, what to do inside your Google business profile and other listings, and a content strategy that supports rankings without becoming a full-time content creator. Let's jump in. Acupuncture is one of those services people search for in two very different ways. Some people search directly for acupuncture near me. Other people search for the symptom first, then they explore options. They might search things like migraine relief, sciatica help, TMJ pain, fertility support, stress and anxiety relief, or insomnia help. Your SEO strategy needs to meet both types of searches. You want to rank for the obvious acupuncture terms, and you also want to be discoverable for the problems you help with. That's how you attract patients who are already motivated and patients who are still figuring out what kind of provider they need. Now let's start with the foundation, because this is where most practices can get a big lift without posting more on Instagram. First, your core local listings, and not just Google. Yes, Google Business Profile matters, but you should also shore up the other major ecosystems. A simple, high-impact move is to make sure your key business info is consistent across Google Business Profile, Bing Places, and Apple Business Connect. These listings are similar in setup, so you are distributing the same core info in a few trusted places. If you do nothing else this week, do that. Next, mobile friendliness and site speed. Most people finding an acupuncturist are doing it from their phone. The mobile experience matters a lot. Also, speed matters. If your site feels slow, people bounce, and you lose the patient before they ever see your incredible About page. This is the unsexy part of SEO, but it's a big deal. Now let's talk about website structure that helps you rank and helps patients choose you. If you want to rank, your website needs to make it easy for Google and humans to understand three things: what you do, who you help, and where you are. Here's the structure I like for acupuncture practices. First, a strong acupuncture service page. This is your anchor page. It should clearly explain what acupuncture is, in your words, what someone can expect during a first visit, what types of concerns you commonly help with without overpromising, and how to book. Also, make the call to action obvious. Request an appointment usually beats learn more. Now, the big opportunity condition-focused pages, this is where acupuncture SEO often wins. If you know you want more patients for specific concerns, you can build pages that match those searches, like acupuncture for migraines, acupuncture for back pain, or acupuncture for fertility support. This is one of the clearest ways to align your website with search intent. Quick reminder, keep these pages helpful and unique. Do not copy the same paragraphs across every condition page. If you want to scale this without thin content, Focus each page on what that person is experiencing, what your intake or approach looks like for that concern, what to expect, and FAQs that are specific to that topic. And that leads into the next piece, FAQs. FAQ sections can pull in search traffic because they mirror the questions people type into Google. One easy method is to pull questions from people also ask. Use the exact question as a heading, then answer it clearly. Now let's talk Google Business Profile because it's not just about visibility, it's also about conversion. A lot of practices have a profile that exists, but it's not doing enough work. Your Google Business Profile should do two jobs: help you show up in maps and help someone choose you once you show up. Here's a quick audit. First, categories and services. Make sure your categories and services reflect what you actually offer, and that your services are described in patient-friendly language. Next, photos. Photos are a trust shortcut. You want a minimum viable set, exterior signage, reception or waiting area, treatment room, a professional photo of you or your team, and anything that reduces anxiety about what it feels like to walk in. Next, your appointment link. This is a big one. Your appointment link should go to the most frictionless booking option you have, not your homepage. Next, your description and call to action wording. Avoid generic interchangeable descriptions. Instead, use a simple structure: who you help, what you specialize in, what to expect, and how to book. That converts better and it feels more grounded. Now let's talk content that ranks for acupuncture without feeling salesy. Let's keep it practical. A lot of acupuncturists can teach for hours. You have expertise, you understand patterns, you understand nervous system regulation, stress, pain, and recovery. The goal is not to sell acupuncture. The goal is to publish content that helps someone feel understood and gives them a clear next step. That's the core idea behind marketing without feeling salesy. Your marketing can be educational, calm, and inviting, and it can still convert. Here are the easiest content buckets for acupuncture SEO, and these tend to feel aligned for most practices. Content about the first visit process, like what happens, what to wear, and how long it takes. Stress support and nervous system regulation topics. Simple ergonomic and lifestyle education, especially for desk work and tension patterns. Breathing and relaxation techniques that are short, approachable, and not overly woo-woo. Healthy habits lists that are specific, not generic. How-to videos and turning blog posts into videos, so you repurpose instead of reinvent. Notice what's missing here: hard selling. You are building trust. You are reducing fear. You are helping someone raise their hand and say, okay, I'm ready. And your call to action can match that tone. Here are examples of non-salesy CTAs that still work. Request an appointment. Book a first visit. Call with questions. Not sure if acupuncture is a fit? Send us a message and we'll point you in the right direction. This is how you stay professional, helpful, and still guide the patient to take action. Now let's talk authority signals that help rankings without being loud. SEO is partly content and partly credibility. Here are credibility signals that help without changing your personality. Clear credentials and training in a simple format. Your areas of focus. Professional photos that match your actual clinic environment. Consistent business info across platforms. You can also build authority through local connections, like guest blogging, partnerships, and local events. Those create real-world signals that can support SEO over time. Now, let's talk about measuring what matters, so you stop guessing. If you are not tracking performance, you do not know what to improve. At minimum, track which pages get traffic, which pages lead to calls or appointment requests, and what people do on your site. The point is to learn what your audience responds to, then do more of that. This is also how you keep your content plan sustainable. You stop creating random content and start doubling down on what's working. Now let's put this into a simple 30-day acupuncture SEO plan. Week 1, listings and basics. Update your Google Business Profile. Claim or update Bing Places and Apple Business Connect. Check your mobile experience and speed. Week 2, website structure. Improve your main acupuncture service page. Add a strong first visit section or a dedicated first visit page. Week 3, condition page build. Create one condition-focused page for your most profitable, most common patient need. Add FAQs based on real patient questions. Week 4, one content asset repurposed. Write one blog post that addresses a common hesitation or question. Turn it into a short video. Add a Google Business Profile post linking to it. Share it once via email or social. That's it. Simple, doable, and it compounds. Let's wrap up. Acupuncture SEO works best when you nail the local basics, including Google Business Profile and the other key ecosystems, build website pages around the services and concerns people actually search, and publish calm, helpful content that guides patients without pressure. If you want the companion blog post for this episode, you can go to the matching blog post on your website. And if you want help mapping out your SEO plan, cleaning up your website structure, or upgrading your Google Business Profile so it turns views into booked appointments, you can book a discovery call. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next episode.